Congratulations on the result and the series win, Mikey. Could you go ahead and tell us the successes that your team found in this entire game on all three facets of the game, of the field?
Yeah, I think, listen, these guys are giants, man. What they've done all season, 11 months ago, were introducing themselves by name. And then 11 months later, sacrifice work, hours and hours to put that type of performance. Of course, it's the win that's important in moving on, but that type of performance, decisive, no questions. These guys are monsters, and I think that they were just ready. They were carrying a little bit of that frustration and anger from the last game, and wanted to prove a point.
And then could you tell me about the mental composure that a match like this had to take for your squad, and then from now on, it's an elimination throughout now?
Yeah, we talked about these are finals, right? It's final from now on. There's finality to it. We live for this. You know, it's not for everybody, but it's for everybody in that locker room, and that's what matters. They'll be ready every game.
With Pellegrino, you talked a little bit about his evolution with this team, and once you were able, is this one? No. And once Pellegrino was able to get to the wing, just what you've seen from him and the way that he's grown with this team.
Yeah, you know, Pelle's had a tough couple of years where he wasn't getting regular playing time, playing a little bit outside of the system that fits him, but he fits here perfectly. And it was just the first few games we knew it was going to take time for his legs and his brain to connect, because when you haven't had a rhythm, it does. But we had no doubts. And I think I told him after the third one, hey, we're playing you out of position right now. You're going to get some opportunities at the wing. We have no doubts that you're going to contribute. And if you look at his production and after the third one, it's unbelievable what he's doing. And on top of that, he's just a team guy. He's a great character, and he's someone we're really happy to have on our side.
Any more questions in English? We'll go back there, all the way back.
Hi, Mikey. As someone who loves this game, how just fun was it to watch your attack have that much space to operate and really get going on all the long balls and through balls tonight?
We said it after the second game that, you know, we were a pass or two away from opening that thing up too. And that's why it's important to be consistent in our philosophy and how we want to play, because it won't always work, but you know when you get it right, you're going to get it really right. And it's about creating some predictability and some sustainability over time. It was fantastic. I mean, the guys were so sharp from the first minute. Yet I think it's really important to clarify. A lot of people talk about how nice we play, exciting football we play. But our base is our intensity, our warrior mentality, and our fighting spirit. These guys have shown that all year. And the intensity that they played at tonight, the amount of times they got kicked in this series and just got up and got on with it and then went into the next duel 100%. That's the foundation of who we are. And then the football flows from there.
And then on the backside of that base is Pablo, a backup goalie, stepping in to deputize. Just talk about his performance here tonight.
Nah, he was the man. I mean, he was composed. He was good on the ball. He made the saves he needs to make for us. So, you know, something that we really value in our culture is culture of competition. You know, nobody takes anything for granted. Doesn't matter how much you make or how old you are. You fight for your spot. You earn your spot every single week in the games and in the trainings. And Pablo's been someone who just has consistently pushed our goalkeeper group. You know, and that kept CJ really sharp because CJ knew that it was a competition. And then what happens is, you know, you never want to see your teammate get hurt, but you have the next guy ready because of it. And just really proud of his mindset, but also his ability.
Third row right here.
First, congratulations on the dominant win, but what kind of statement do you think such a dominant win like this sends to the rest of the playoff teams, and what do you think the biggest challenge going forward for this team is going to be?
The most important thing is that we celebrate this milestone because we continue to write history for a brand new club in a city that loves football. I think that's the most important thing right now. Then tomorrow, it doesn't matter what happened in this game. Tomorrow we got to start preparing for a totally different test in the next round. In the next round, it's not going to look like this round. It's going to look different, and we got to be up for that challenge. And we will.
Go ahead.
Got a couple weeks before you play again. What's the plan, and what are the challenges of having that the delay with the international?
It's only opportunities. It's opportunity to get some guys a little bit of much needed recovery in the next few days after a very physical series. And then it's time to prepare against a completely different opponent. So we see it as two different opportunities, and again, because our culture is one of competition, I mean, these guys will be flying in 2 weeks. We'll be ready for it.
Last one in English here.
Hi, Mikey. Congrats. Hi, Mikey. Congrats on the win. Lozano finds himself coming off the bench again, and you talk about competition within the team. Is that due to Pellegrino's form recently on that left wing?
I make the team always to win the game, because we said from day one we're here to win, and how we win and who we win with matters. So right now, Pelle is flying, and he's our starter.
Last one in English in the back row.
Hey Mikey, congratulations, the fans. You know, what did you feel tonight? How would you describe the experience, the involvement in the game, and what would you say needs to be built for the next game?
Yeah, our environment has been unbelievable, led by Frontera SD always. They're already setting the tone in the league for a whole different level. And then you see last week, Portland's fans kind of step it up a notch. And what I love is that you can feel that competitive spirit even within our fans. As I said, nah, tonight's going to be louder than last week. And I think that we've always said they're part of our family, they're part of our team, and when we step up, they step up. And I talked to a few of them today before the game, and I just knew. I told them, I know you guys are going to be flying tonight, and we'll go for you too.
Buenas noches, Mikey. Cada partido para este equipo ha sido una oportunidad de seguir creciendo en este primer año y más que hemos entrado en los playoffs. Una victoria así que dice de la manera que respondieron después de ese segundo juego en Portland para finiquitar la serie en casa y avanzar a las semifinales de conferencia.
Demuestra que estamos realmente desarrollando un equipo de jugadores que se define por la palabra I, que sí juegan bien al fútbol y también son guerreros, también están listos para pelear los 90 más minutos y que también tienen un espíritu de equipo que es incansable.
Mikey, felicitaciones. ¿Cómo va a dormir esta noche? ¿Qué va a hacer en las próximas 2 semanas para que el equipo quizás no se caiga anímicamente? Es el momento, y lo que piensa del próximo rival, Minnesota.
No, nosotros tenemos una actitud de ser incansable acá, entonces nadie va a caer, pero los próximos par de días es un poquito para recuperar, regenerar un poquito, y después ya empezamos a preparar un rival totalmente diferente. Entonces estas 2 semanas también nos conviene, porque para cambiar un poquito el chip, porque el partido que viene va a ser muy diferente que los últimos 2 partidos.
Profe, ¿le incomoda que vayan jugadores a selecciones o representa algún riesgo, o usted está bien con eso?
No, es parte de la vida, y selección es el honor, uno de los honores más grandes que pueda tener un jugador. Entonces nosotros le hemos dicho, vaya, cambia el chip ahora, totalmente enganchado con tu selección para ayudar a ganar para tu país, porque es así. Y el equipo que puede, y los jugadores que vuelven y pueden recambiar el chip más rápido, va a tener ventaja. El equipo que pueda hacer eso va a tener ventaja. Y nosotros hemos demostrado este año que podemos hacer eso.
Daniel, adelante.
Mikey, nos comentabas el jueves en la práctica lo listo, ansioso que estaba este equipo. Felicidades por este gran resultado. Te quiero preguntar por el siguiente rival, Minnesota. Último partido acá, perdieron ustedes 3-1 y dominaron. ¿Qué esperas del rival y qué aprendiste de esa derrota aquí en el Santiago?
Minnesota es Minnesota y siempre van a ser Minnesota. Y San Diego es San Diego y siempre va a ser San Diego. Entonces, nosotros esperamos un partido que va a ser similar a los últimos 2 partidos que hemos jugado contra ellos, que para mí jugamos 2 partidazos. A veces en la vida los resultados no no viene con ese rendimiento, pero los 2 partidos han sido muy buenos de los chicos. Y los chicos van a estar listos para dar a la afición una noche donde ven ese fútbol y esa mentalidad de guerrero también.
Mikey, buenas noches, Janela Menezes de Cine Deportivo. Recuerdo hace unos meses que nos decías aquí en conferencia de prensa específicamente que estabas encontrando el ADN de este equipo. Hoy, unos meses después, ¿nos puedes precisamente hablar cuál sería ese ADN y qué representa ya salir en papeles, no ser un equipo de expansión, pese a que en papeles lo sigue siendo?
Sí, yo creo que el equipo se ha definido por tener mucho coraje para jugar al fútbol bajo presión, para buscar soluciones en campo. Un equipo incansable para presionar y para querer ir por cada partido, fuera de casa, en casa, siempre un equipo incansable para nunca rendir. Y cuando van ganando quieren más y cuando van perdiendo quieren más. Y últimamente un equipo que tiene un gran espíritu de equipo, porque son los equipos que ganan partidos y nosotros tenemos un grupo que se han convencido que quieren ser un equipo y eso es fundamental.
Mikey, primero que nada, felicidades por la victoria. Comentaste ahorita en inglés que el tema de Chucky entrar de recambio es más un tema táctico, entonces podríamos estar viendo en los próximos partidos que ya sea algo un poquito más habitual, que a lo mejor él pueda ingresar de cambio y no de titular.
No, cada semana se compite para la alineación, para la titularidad y nosotros tenemos esta cultura de competencia y lo más importante es yo siempre armo el equipo para ganar el partido.
Thanks for your time, Mikey.
Thank you.
Goals on the night. We can start here in the front row.
Congratulations on your brace today and the victory. Could you tell me what's been working for you with this squad and what has been the key to your success as Mikey Varas right now mentioned you that you are the starter for this team moving forward as well?
Oh, sorry. First of all, I have coming to a really good team and we play offensive, really attractive, fun football and I can play on my strengths in this team and yeah, I'm feeling more and more myself. I've been struggling for 1.5 years here in the US in another team, but now I feel like I can show my quality and yeah, I have some amazing teammates that helps a lot.
We'll go here with Scott French.
Hi, my coach for instance. The struggles that you had, how much of that was about system? And coming here, how does the system fit you?
Oh, it's like I said, I was struggling because I didn't play in my position and where I have been playing my whole life in my career. So to come to a place where you just play in a system that doesn't fit you, and the team was struggling too, so it was a hard time, but that's the beauty of this game. Team can change really fast and yeah, me and my family we are loving life in SanDiego, so both on and off the field.
You spent a little bit of time playing up front as a 9. What was that like for you? It's clearly not your position.
Here in SanDiego?
Yeah.
No, but first of all, I came in the beginning. I wasn't in game squad for 3-4 months, and I came here on a Friday, had one session, and the next day I came into a game. So I needed some time to adapt to be playing games again. The intensity in a football game compared to training is completely different, and but yeah, to play like a number 9 in a really physical league like MLS is not my biggest strength. Everyone can see that I'm not the biggest guy. I'm tall, but I'm not so big boned. So that was a little bit struggle, but I feel like more and more I come into the system and I'm starting to show myself.
And can you talk about your goals, both the header rebound and the volley? It looked like you were lining that up as that ball was coming.
Oh, it's two beautiful goals, beautiful passes from my teammates, Oni and Corey. So it's like I just got the last thing to do, like the finish, and 90% of the goal was from my guys. So I was just there, and that's why I scored, because I'm in a good position to score goals.
We'll go all the way back.
Amahl, there was a lot of open space out there tonight. How is that for an attacker when you guys have that much open space and you guys are flowing with one-touch passing through balls? What did it feel as a unit up front tonight?
Best thing in life, to have a lot of space and play beautiful football. So it's nice. We are a good team that play each other good and enjoying our football, and the intensity we came with today. It helps when Snapdragon in the stadium is on fire like today, and the crowd was amazing, and we get our early goal and we just continue to do what we do best there.
It's been a bit of a rotation up front this year for this team. You have now 6 goals in your last 5 matches. How does it feel that you are in form, but also this front line is kind of in form as well?
To be in form and to have confidence and that the ball goes in the right direction is, as a attacker, the best feeling you have. It's like you feel you just are in the right positions, and everything is just going in. And but next game it can be totally opposite. So you just have to be ahead in training and quality-wise, and prepare yourself the best. Now it's 2 weeks to next game, and you have to prepare yourself the best, and it's a mental thing too, so you can't take it easy.
Go ahead, Jeppe.
Speaking of those great assists, it speaks to the connection that you guys have, and even though not everybody has been together for a long time, just how have you been able to develop that chemistry, especially up front?
Good football players doesn't need so much. Like if you just train good and you have a good relationship with your teammates and how we train and everything, it's just easy to play in a team like this when you have this kind of philosophy where every training matters, and you come every day to become a better football player, and that's how the mindset of this club is, and that's the thing. It's like you have a team that's first year and can achieve all these kind of things. That's a big mentality, not from only the football players, but the whole staff and the whole club. Everyone is going in the same direction, and that makes like life much easier for all the football players, because you come every day and they are like on your back to always try to achieve something and to become a better person and a better football player.
One last one, back there with Karthik.
Paul, 2 quick questions. The first one, after you scored your first goal, the Portland defender seemed to level his body into you and knock you to the ground. Do you feel like there's any place for that in the game?
I don't care. We are on to the next one, and they are going to Cancun to have a holiday, so they can play like they want, but I'm just thinking about my teammates and how we play, and I think we let our feet do the talking, and that's what I like with this team, that we show our personality.
And the second one, I talked to you earlier this week, and you said they're coming to Snapdragon Stadium. We're waiting for them to win 4-0. How does that feel?
Really good, and now we got some days off to charge our batteries and enjoy this beautiful city, and we are ready for next training again. So I'm looking forward for that.
Thank you for your time. An assist. We can start here in the front row.
Anders, congratulations on the result and the goals and assists as well. You've been talking about being a perfect fit for the system and just being a part of it. What has made it so easy for you to just assimilate today, and what can you tell me about tonight's performance of your team overall?
Yeah, first of all, it's easy with the teammates like I have here. The way we play, it suits us quite well, and I think you see that today. The way we break them, we knew they will be in high pressure, especially on our goal kicks, and I think in the first half we break through a couple of times and we scored 2 goals, and in the second half as well we continued doing what we training the whole week. We basically knew what they would do, and yeah, we did it to perfection and scored 4 beautiful goals. So yeah, it's a good feeling, but it's nice to be a part of course. And when we play games like this with the fans with us, it's amazing.
And could you talk to me about that environment as well, being able to play now in this situation in playoffs elimination? What does it feel like when that first goal went in, the stadium shook? What does that make you feel?
Oh, it's nice. It's what you dream of when you're a young kid to play in front of fans like this. 35,000 people cheering for us, and of course with 2 goals in the first half, it makes it a little bit more comfortable. But we were in the dressing room speaking about that we were like mindset was 0-0 and we want to go for even more, and I think we did that well. So yeah, atmosphere amazing, and finally we started winning a lot of games at home.
Hey Anders, your thoughts on Pellegrino? What he's brought this club and what he's doing right now, the form that he's in?
Yeah, Pelle's been amazing. Scored two beautiful goals tonight. Yeah, and just understand the way we want to play, and the runs he make is. Even in the first half, he had a couple of chances to break through, and on the last third, 1 against 1, and he knows his qualities, and that's brilliant for the team. And I'm happy for him that he scored 2 and helped the team. So yeah, he's doing well.
We'll go back there with Karthik.
Wasn't it after you scored your first goal, you twirled something around your finger? What was it? Where did you get it from, and why was that the celebration?
Yeah, it's the hairband. I maybe need one, but I don't want to cut my hair. My wife told me that I have to, but she cannot control that. No, it's funny, and I like Oni. He played with the hairband, and I told him that when we score, we have to make a spin with the hairband, and. Oni is joining it, and he also did it when he scored in the first game against Portland. So it's nice, and it's funny to have things like that. It makes you smile, and also games are important, but it's also important to enjoy and have fun. And I think that's the way you improve yourself and help the team most when you're enjoying and you smile. And because I play football because I think it's funny and I love it, and that's how it should be. The day I don't find football funny anymore, I'll quit. So yeah, that's why.
Anders, congratulations on the win. You guys have shown throughout the season that you know how to bounce back after a difficult result, and we saw it again tonight. How important was it in a playoff setting and this team's first year after what happened in Portland to bounce back and have a win like you guys did tonight here at home?
Yeah, that's important, especially to make our home a fortress. It's important to go into the games with a good feeling. And I think if you look at it, we were leading 2-1 until late in the game away, and they scored a beautiful goal in the last seconds. And I think we were like understanding that they would try to come and put some pressure on us and play the way they did in Portland, and I think we looked how we could break through, and it helped us so much the way we've been training this week to prepare for breakthroughs and stuff like that. It was yeah, good.
Speaking of making this place a fortress, We saw you asking the crowd to get louder and they were chanting MVP. How would you describe just how this crowd has been learning and growing with the team as well to make it a fortress, especially now that we're talking about what you guys did throughout the season to earn home field advantage in the playoffs?
No, I think first of all we are a new club. When you arrive, you think how many is going to be at the stadium, and it's been amazing the whole season. I saw one day a statistic where I think we averaged like 27,000 this season, and that's amazing. And the way they can make noise and loud here, it helps us. And when we have them behind us, we feel like we are 12 or 13 on the pitch. So I think it's so important. They know they are important, and that's also nice. So they help us a lot. That's for sure.
Anders, earlier this week you said the key to victory was to jump out early on this team, just like game one. What did you see on the field of play that allowed you guys to jump out early and take control?
Yeah, like we spoke about, that we don't have to start to find different things and stuff like that. We have to continue playing the way we've been doing the whole season. And yeah, for this game we found solutions, especially in our own goal kicks, how to break through. And I think especially, of course, on the left side with Bombino and Pelle and Oni and I'm moving over, we break through. So that was a key thing for us. And then we knew if left fullback started to follow me all the way in, Ian would be free on the right fullback, going late in behind their winger. So I think we had a lot of different solutions, and we trust so much in the way we play and what the staff is showing us in videos and in trainings. So yeah, it was just today. I think it was perfection.
Last two for Anders.
Anders, when you have this attack playing it the way they are, and you guys are given that much space on the counterattack, just how much fun is that to play the one-touch passes, the through balls, knowing that you guys almost pull off your own tricks on your way into the net?
That's nice, and I think like the first goal and second goal is where we basically did that on the training pitch this week. And I think with Oni arriving on the left side with a lot of space, and yeah, so it's a nice feeling when it pays off out there, and not only on the training pitch. So yeah, I think, like I said, like we did amazing, and I'm proud of it. Now we have a small break with international, and then we will be ready Monday.
Hi Anders, there's a saying in English, I hope I can say it right. It says, don't worry about what the team can do for you, worry about what can you do for the team. I mean, the question is, what do you think you bring to the team, and what the team brings to you in order to have this great moment?
Yeah, first of all, like I won the newcomer, but for me it's the teams. It's the team that won that prize. It's not only me, because without my teammates in the locker room, it was not possible. The team gave me so much. They trust me, and I trust them, and I think that's so important. And when you have that bond between players on the pitch, that you look to your left and you look to your right, and you know that the guy will go through everything for you, and you will do the same for him. That's where you create something amazing, and I think that's what we have tried to build since day one. That we are a family, and we want to be a family and help each other with everything. And I think that pays off on nights like this, where we see everybody works their ass off to get the win and for the fans. So no, it's so important, and yeah, it's so nice.
Thank you, Anderson. We'll start with questions here in the front row.
Jeppe, congratulations on the victory tonight and the result. Could you tell me what it took for your team to be so composed in an elimination game today, and as a captain, what it was like for you to be able to take your team through a difficult match like tonight?
Yeah, I think we handled everything exactly as we talked about that we hoped for. I felt like the away game got a little too wild, and we like the wildness from our fans and the surroundings, but we like the game calm and in our hand and possession. So I felt like from first minute we kind of did that and kind of like followed the game plan the whole game through. So it was a very not perfect game, but close to.
Scott, go ahead.
Your thoughts on Pellegrino? What he's brought to this team, the elements of this game that you really like, and just the added depth you have in attack with him.
Yeah, but I knew a little bit about him beforehand from his time in Sweden, close to Denmark. So I knew I've seen some of the goals and some of the games. He also played from Border back then. So I knew what he could do. It took some trainings for him to get going, but yeah, he's just a clever player, and he knows also from Border how to play in a system and kind of depend on your teammate and know where to be positioned on the pitch so that he also get his advantages. Yeah, the way we play suits him very well, and that'll make him score more and more goals and assists. So yeah, he's a threat both in behind because he's actually quicker than you think, and then he got a lethal inside foot. So whenever he get the finishing opportunity, he scored goals.
Being the captain of this team, can you tell me how special the squad has felt from day one all the way down to the end of game 3?
It is special, not only for me, but I feel like every time we go into a game, especially also going forward, since it's win or lose from now on, it's special, and we know it, and we feel it going onto the pitch, full stadium. Also, the week leading up to the game is also special because you feel the surroundings from everybody following so closely. So yeah, I feel like from day one when it was the first game, we got a lot of attention, a lot of talk, and it's just been building. So we know, and we also take care of it because we also feel like we are a special spot, and sometimes when you have a good team, you have a good system, you have a good staff, coach, fans and stuff, you also need to take advantage of those times. So we hope to do that.
Jeppe, congrats on the win. What has allowed this team to stay true to yourselves, even as the stakes get higher as you guys advance through the playoffs?
I think that people pretty early on understood that that's why we have an advantage. So many teams here in MLS have so good players, fantastic players also coming from the bigger leagues in Europe. But you have an advantage if you get everybody to play within one style and believing in that. And I feel like from the first game in LA against Galaxy, we kind of understood the task that was laid before in front of us, and everybody has kind of kept in that route ever since. So yeah, from now on it just felt like that every game that goes we get better and better, more comfortable, and that's also why it's maybe not a bad thing for us to have this extra third game, because we kind of felt we got one of those games today with 4-0 and yeah, bringing confidence into the next round, so that's perfect.
Speaking of that confidence, being at home, how much confidence does it give you guys that you've won those 2 games at home? You've fought all season to get that advantage and actually making it count when it matters the most for what's coming up next as well.
Yeah, first of all, I think we feel, and you guys probably also feel it from the thunderclap from first minute and throughout the rest of the game. We do, especially on the pitch. So yeah, have that advantage at home is a big thing for us. We know San Diego is a football city. We felt it from day one, and the supporters is not only behind the goal, it's all around the stadium. So yeah, we're just blessed, and having that opportunity on the home pitch is something we have to live up to now because it gives us an extra advantage, definitely.
Any other questions in English?
Hi, Jeppe. How are you gonna take these weeks or this time to recovery? But it's a lot, too many days for the next game in order to keep the level because you didn't lose any game in the regular time, you know.
Yeah, I think, as I said, I think, and I hope it's actually not a bad thing for us to play the third game here, because it's one less week without games. And now we have national team break, so some guys will leave, but the rest will go on as we are used to. And yeah, I have great confidence in, and we do it the way we have done the whole season. So yeah, we just prepare. We recover, of course, but we prepare from tomorrow or the day after for what's coming next, as we've done the whole season. So nothing changes for us.
Thanks for your time, Jeppe.
Of course.